Welcome back to Life Unfiltered. Ready for another deep dive? This one is all about a 90-day life reset.
Oh, yeah.
And when I say reset, I don't mean some crazy overnight transformation.
Right.
This is more about
Yeah.
realistic,
Uh-huh.
achievable steps
Absolute.
that you can take every single day
Yeah.
to make some really meaningful changes.
I like to think of it as a renovation,
Ooh,
a personal renovation project.
ooh, I like that.
Fit for your life.
I love that analogy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not just talking about like surface level changes,
Oh,
right?
we're going deep.
We're going deep. 4 key areas
Okay.
that really impact, I think, your overall well-being.
Okay, hit me.
Finances,
Okay.
physical health,
Uh-huh.
mental wellness,
Yes.
and finding that sweet spot where your work and passions kind of align.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the foundation. Financial health.
Yeah.
Money matters. Can be a real drag.
Oh, absolutely.
I think we've all been there.
Oh, yeah.
Staring at our bank accounts like, where did it all go? I remember one time I was convinced my debit card had been cloned
Real.
because the money was just like disappearing.
Oh, no.
It was just my latte habit.
The culprit. Okay, so budgeting doesn't have to be a chore, though, right?
No, no, no. It's about control.
Control,
Control.
not deprivation.
Okay, I like that. So where do we even begin?
Yeah.
Spreadsheets, budgeting apps. It all seems so intimidating. Who has the time?
You'd be surprised how simple it can be. Just
Yeah.
grab a notebook,
Okay.
or even just the Notes app on your phone,
Okay.
and track your income and expenses for a week.
Okay.
You'll quickly see where your money's going
Oh, that makes sense.
and what areas you need to give a little more attention to.
I like that. That sounds way less scary than I imagined.
Right.
Okay, so, but sometimes it
Yeah.
feels like there's just nothing left to save after you cover all the essentials.
You know,
Yeah.
small, consistent savings add up over time.
Okay.
Just challenge yourself,
Yeah.
to find $5 a week.
$5 a week to put aside.
Right.
Maybe you pack your lunch once a week instead of eating out.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Or skip that impulse buy at the checkout line.
That's good advice. Yeah, those get me every time.
Right.
Okay, I'm starting to see how those small changes can make a real difference.
Mm-hmm.
But what if you're just feeling financially stuck? Like you need a boost, but you're not sure where to find it.
Side hustle.
Ooh, yes.
It's not just a buzzword.
Yeah.
It's a legitimate way to create some extra income streams.
I love that.
Think about your skills
Think
and
of-
your passions.
Yeah.
Maybe you're great at baking
Yeah.
or graphic design, dog walking.
Oh, yeah, there's always those.
There are platforms like Etsy, Fiverr,
Yes.
Rover, where you can turn those skills
Oh.
into some extra cash.
I love that. Turning your passion into profit.
Exactly.
Who wouldn't want that?
Okay.
Okay, so we've laid the financial foundation.
Yeah.
Let's move on to physical health. And I have to admit, sometimes I get overwhelmed by all the fitness trends and workout programs out
I
there.
totally get it.
It's a lot.
It can be a jungle
It's like a jungle.
of confusing advice
Yes,
and like unrealistic expectations.
it really is.
But lasting change comes from simple, consistent habits,
Okay.
not some crazy intense boot camp that leaves you sore for a week.
Yeah, I'm not about that life anymore.
No,
I used to be, but
not anymore.
not more. So you're saying I don't need to, train for a marathon to get in shape?
You don't. Phew, what a relief.
Start with a 15-minute walk every day.
Okay.
It's amazing what fresh air and movement can do for your body and mind.
Okay, I could do that.
Once you've nailed that,
Yeah.
think about incorporating some body weight exercises you could do at home.
Oh, okay.
Squats, push-ups, lunges.
All right.
No gym membership required.
Walking, squats. I can handle that.
Yeah.
Let's talk food.
Okay.
Do I have to go on a crazy restrictive diet to see results? Absolutely not. Drastic diets are like that, friend.
Uh-oh.
That's super fun at first,
Oh, I know that friend.
but totally unsustainable in the long run.
Yes, I've had that friend.
Focus on making small, healthy swaps.
Okay.
Ditch the sugary drinks.
All right.
Water.
Okay.
Add more veggies to your meals. Cook at home more often.
Of veggies. Okay.
You'll be amazed at the difference it makes.
Small changes, big impact. Okay, I like that.
Right.
That's becoming our theme
Uh-huh.
for this reset.
Yes.
Okay, so we've covered finances, physical health.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's dive into the often overlooked,
Yeah.
but super important
Yes.
realm of mental well-being.
This is where it gets interesting.
Ooh, I like it.
Mental health is like the engine of
Sure.
our overall well-being.
It really is.
If it's sputtering, everything else suffers.
That's a good analogy.
Right. And we're not talking about achieving some perfect state of bliss.
Right.
It's about
Yeah.
building resilience,
Uh-huh.
coping mechanisms to navigate life's ups and downs.
Yeah. I love that analogy. But with all the complexities of life,
Mhm.
where do we even begin to address mental wellness?
Right.
Is it all like therapy and meditation retreats?
Those are great options,
Right.
but there are so many other much simpler everyday practices
Yeah.
that can have a profound impact.
Okay. I like it.
One of my favorites is journaling.
Oh, journaling. Okay.
It's like having a conversation with yourself
Yeah, oh, sure.
on paper,
Yeah.
allowing you to process emotions
Mm-hmm.
and gain some clarity.
I've tried journaling before, but I always feel like I end up writing like a grocery list of complaints.
Oh, yeah.
How do you make it meaningful?
Start by setting an intention.
Okay.
Instead of focusing on, like, what's wrong,
Yeah.
try shifting your perspective to gratitude.
Gratitude. Okay.
What are 3 things
Mm-hmm.
you're grateful for today?
Yeah.
It could be as simple as a sunny day,
Yeah.
delicious cup of coffee,
Ooh, yeah.
kind gesture from a stranger.
I like that.
You'd be surprised how that simple shift can impact your mood.
That is a great tip. I'm already feeling a bit lighter
Right.
just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so but what about those times where journaling just doesn't cut it?
Yeah.
We need more support.
Mm-hmm.
Therapy can be, expensive and hard to find.
Uh-huh.
What are some alternatives?
There are some amazing resources out there.
Okay.
Community mental health centers.
Okay.
They offer sliding scale fees.
That's also
And a lot of online therapy platforms provide affordable options as well.
okay.
Don't be afraid to ask your doctor for recommendations
Mm-hmm.
or search for support groups in your area.
That's so important. It's okay to ask for help,
Yes,
and knowing where to find it can make all the difference.
absolutely.
Okay, and let's not forget the power of social connections,
Ooh,
those lifelines that keep us afloat when things get tough.
absolutely. We are wired for connection.
Yes.
We are social creatures.
We are.
We thrive on interaction.
Each.
Even small acts of kindness,
Okay.
like calling a friend,
Mm-hmm.
spending quality time with loved ones,
Yeah.
these things can boost our mood and reduce stress.
It's true. Those little moments of connection that
Yeah.
remind us we're not alone
Right.
on this journey.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive.
We have.
From building a solid financial foundation
Mm-hmm.
to prioritizing physical and mental well-being.
Absolutely.
Feeling good so far.
I'm feeling good.
But there's more to this 90-day reset, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about individual wellness.
Yep.
It's also about finding our place
Yes.
in the world, both professionally
Yeah.
and within our communities.
Exactly.
And that is exactly what we'll be diving into next.
Let's do it. Welcome back to Life Unfiltered. Before we jumped into those really crucial pieces
Yes.
of personal well-being, finances getting active, and really taking care of our mental health, we talked about how this 90-day life reset can truly turn things around.
We did. And now we're ready to tackle a big one.
Ooh.
Work.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Uh-huh.
Most of us
Yeah.
spend a huge chunk of our lives working.
Big chunk. Yeah.
So if it feels more like a sentence than a source of fulfillment,
Hmm.
it might be time for a change.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I vividly remember this one job I had. Imagine
Okay.
a beige cubicle, flickering fluorescent lights,
Oh.
and just a never-ending pile of paperwork.
Ugh. The worst.
Let's just say my soul slowly started to resemble that beige cubicle.
I feel that we've all had those soul-crushing jobs at some point.
We have.
But how do you know when it's time to jump ship? I mean, some days are just rough.
Right, yeah.
Totally. Bad days are inevitable.
Yeah.
But if you're constantly dreading Mondays,
Uh-huh.
feeling uninspired, or just like counting down the minutes until 5 p.m.,
Yeah.
it's a sign that something's off.
Okay.
Take some time to reflect on your values.
Your passions, what truly matters to you.
Yeah.
Does your current job align with those things?
That's a great point. Sometimes we get so caught up
We do.
in the daily grind
Uh-huh.
that we forget to check in with ourselves and see if we're still on the right path.
Oh, totally.
But what if you know you need a change, but you're paralyzed by fear?
Oh, fear.
Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of starting over
Mm-hmm.
can be so overwhelming.
Fear is a sneaky little beast.
It is.
It loves to keep us stuck in our comfort zones.
Yeah.
Even when those zones have become, downright uncomfortable.
That's true.
But here's the thing about fear.
Okay.
It often disguises itself as practicality.
Oh, interesting.
We tell ourselves, we can't afford to take risks. We're too old to switch careers.
Yep.
We don't have the right skills.
Yeah, all the excuses.
Right.
I'm definitely guilty of letting fear hold me back in the past.
I think we all are.
So how do we overcome those mental roadblocks
Yeah.
and start taking action?
One powerful strategy is to shift your perspective
Oh.
from fear to curiosity.
Ooh, I like that.
Instead of asking, what if I fail?
Yeah.
Ask, what if this is the opportunity I've been waiting for?
Oh, I love that.
Right. Instead of focusing on what you might lose,
Mm-hmm.
focus on what you could gain.
It's like a total mindset shift.
It is.
Okay, I love that shift in mindset. It's like reframing the narrative from a horror story to an adventure.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, but let's get practical.
Okay.
For those who are feeling unfulfilled in their current jobs,
Yeah.
what are some tangible steps they can take to explore different paths?
Okay. First, get clear on what you want.
Okay.
What kind of work would truly light you up? What are your non-negotiables, in terms of work-life balance, company culture, values?
All the important things.
Once you have a vision,
Yeah.
start researching industries that pique your interest. Talk to people
Oh, good idea.
who are doing work you admire. Read industry blogs, attend online events.
It's all about gathering information.
It is.
Okay, but what about those of us who crave more autonomy and flexibility?
Yeah.
The traditional 9-to-5 grind just doesn't appeal to everyone.
It doesn't. The rise of the gig economy has opened up so many possibilities.
I was just thinking that.
Right.
For those who want to be their own boss.
Exactly. Freelancing, consulting, online businesses.
That's amazing.
There are endless opportunities to create a career that fits your lifestyle and your passions.
I love that freelancing sounds amazing,
It can be.
but it also sounds a little daunting.
Yeah.
Where do you even begin?
Yeah.
Do you need like a fancy business plan?
No.
A team of lawyers?
You don't need any of that to get started.
Oh, good.
Start by identifying your skills
Okay.
and how you can offer value to others.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a whiz at social media marketing,
Mm-hmm.
a talented writer, or a virtual assistant extraordinaire.
There you go.
There are platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and Guru
Oh, yeah, I've heard of those.
where you can connect with potential clients
Oh, yeah.
and start building your portfolio.
So you don't need a fancy business plan,
Oh,
but you do need a solid plan.
you do.
Right. How do you set yourself up for success as a freelancer?
Okay, here are a few key tips.
All right, hit me.
First, invest in your skills.
Okay.
Take online courses, attend workshops,
Yeah?
read industry publications, stay ahead of the curve, and just continuously refine your craft.
I like that.
Second, get your finances in order.
Ooh, that's important.
Freelancing income can be unpredictable,
Yes, it can be.
so it's crucial to have a buffer
Mm-hmm.
and a solid budgeting system in place.
Yes, we talked about that.
And third,
Build your network,
okay.
connect with other freelancers, join online communities, attend industry events,
Mhm.
surround yourself with a supportive community.
That's great advice. It sounds like a mix of preparation, financial savvy, and community building.
Yes.
All essential ingredients for a thriving freelance career.
Okay, but let's not forget about those who aren't ready to ditch the traditional job market altogether.
Right.
What about finding more fulfilling work within existing companies?
That's a great point. Sometimes the answer isn't a complete career overhaul,
Yeah.
but rather like a strategic shift within your current field or company.
I like that.
Start by exploring opportunities for professional development.
Okay.
Are there any training programs,
Mm-hmm.
mentorship opportunities, or cross-functional projects you could get involved in?
I love that approach. It's like a mini reset
It is.
within your existing role.
Yeah,
A chance to inject some fresh energy and learn new skills.
totally.
But what if you've explored all the options within your company
Yeah.
and you're still feeling stuck?
Then it might be time to polish up that resume
Cool. Okay.
and start exploring opportunities elsewhere.
Right.
Networking is key here.
Yes. Network.
Reach out to people in your field, attend industry events, and make use of online platforms like LinkedIn.
It's all about putting yourself out there,
It is.
right? Making those connections and letting people know that you're open to new opportunities.
Exactly.
But let's be real, networking can feel awkward
Oh, it can.
and intimidating.
You're sure.
Any tips for making it feel less like a chore
Yeah.
and more like a genuine connection?
The key is to approach networking with a spirit of generosity and curiosity.
Okay, I like that.
Instead of focusing on what you can get,
Yeah.
focus on how you can contribute.
Mm-hmm.
Offer to help others.
Fair.
Share your knowledge and expertise and be genuinely interested in learning about their experiences.
That's such a great reminder. It's not about collecting business cards. It's about building relationships
It is.
and supporting each other.
Absolutely.
And speaking of support, I think it's important to acknowledge
Mm-hmm.
that navigating the work world
Yeah.
can be a roller coaster ride,
It can.
especially when you're trying to make a change.
Oh, yeah.
It's crucial to have a support system in place, whether it's friends, family, mentors, or a therapist.
Yes.
You're so right.
Yeah.
Having people you can trust, who believe in you,
Mm.
and who can offer encouragement and guidance
Yeah.
is invaluable.
So important.
And don't be afraid to reach out for professional help.
Please don't.
If you're struggling with anxiety, stress,
Yes.
or imposter syndrome,
It's so common.
a therapist can provide tools and strategies
They can.
to help you manage those challenges and build resilience.
Exactly.
So, we've talked about finding work that aligns with our values,
Mm-hmm.
exploring freelance opportunities, navigating the traditional job market,
Mm-hmm.
and the importance of building a supportive network.
It's a lot.
It's a lot to consider.
But it's all important.
It is. But what about finding purpose beyond our careers?
Yes.
How do we create a sense of meaning and connection in our communities? That's what we'll be exploring in the next part of our deep dive.
Welcome back to Life Unfiltered. So far, our 90-day life reset has taken us on quite a journey.
From getting our finances in order and boosting our physical health,
Yeah.
to nurturing our mental well-being and finding work that lights us up.
I know, it's been amazing. And as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to remind everyone
Yeah.
that this isn't about reaching some perfect end state.
Right.
It's about progress, not perfection.
Oh, that.
It's about those small but powerful steps we take each day
Yeah.
to create a life that feels
Mhm.
more aligned, more authentic, and more joyful.
I love that. It's like we're building a mosaic, one tiny tile at a time.
I love that.
And each tile represents a choice we make,
Yeah.
a habit we cultivate, a
Mhm.
connection we foster.
Exactly. And speaking of connections, we've talked a lot about personal well-being,
Yeah.
finding fulfilling work.
Mm.
But there's another, crucial piece to this puzzle.
Ooh, what's that?
Our communities.
Our communities, that's so true. We're not meant to exist in isolation.
No.
We thrive on connection, belonging and contributing to something larger than ourselves.
Absolutely. And I used to think community meant joining every club,
Right.
attending every event.
Yeah.
But I realized it's not about quantity, it's about quality.
Okay.
It's about finding those spaces where you feel
Yeah.
seen, heard, and valued, where you can authentically be yourself.
I resonate with that so much.
Yeah.
It's about finding your tribe.
Your tribe, yes.
Those people who get you, who support you,
Uh-huh.
and who inspire you to be your best self.
Yes. And those tribes can be found in the most unexpected places.
They really can.
Maybe it's a local book club,
Mm-hmm.
volunteer organization, an online forum
Ooh, yeah,
dedicated to your favorite hobby.
it's true.
Or maybe it's just those deep one-on-one connections
Yeah.
with friends and family who truly see you.
That's so important. I love that. It's about nurturing those existing relationships and also being open to new connections that come our way.
Yeah.
And, I think sometimes we underestimate the power of just showing up,
We do.
being present in our communities,
Yeah.
offering a helping hand,
Uh,
lending an ear to someone who needs it.
yeah.
Those small acts of kindness can create ripples of positivity.
You're so right. It's not about grand gestures.
Right.
It's about those everyday moments of connection.
Okay.
The shared laughter, the heartfelt conversations, the simple act of being there for each other.
And those moments add up.
They do.
They create a sense of belonging,
Yeah,
a feeling that we're a part of something bigger than ourselves.
absolutely.
And that sense of belonging can be incredibly grounding and empowering.
Absolutely. It reminds us that we're not alone in this journey.
Yeah.
We have each other to lean on, to learn from, and to celebrate with.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So as we wrap up this incredible deep dive
Uh-huh.
into the 90-day life reset, I want to leave our listeners with this thought.
Okay.
The power to create a life you love,
Yes.
a life that feels aligned,
Mm-hmm.
authentic, and fulfilling
Yeah.
is within your grasp.
It is.
It starts with those small daily choices,
Mm-hmm.
those moments of self-care,
Yeah.
those connections you nurture,
Mm-hmm.
and those contributions you make to the world around you.
Beautifully said.
Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey
It's been a pleasure.
of self-discovery and transformation.
Absolutely.
And remember, Life Unfiltered is here to support you every step of the way.
We are.
We'll see you next time for another deep dive
Yes.
into the topics that matter most.